annual rate. In mainly the annual rates are the taxes we need to pay that taxes to the government through the urban council or municipal council or provincial council. Likewise, for the business land administrative domain, for likewise for the maintenance of street lights. Okay, because think about it, you are having your own house here. This is situated near to a main road or sub road. Near to your house you are having the electricity, you are having the electricity post that will give you the electricity to your house. For the consuming electricity you are paying the amount, but to build this pillar and the wires you are not paying any money to government. For that one also we are paying the annual rates to the government, mostly for the house. Even though that house belongs to your own, you are having the deed of that house with you, but that house is situated in mostly for villages there is no any annual rates like this. According to if you are in the municipal council, the rate percentage is different. If you are near to town region, your percentage of rate you need to pay to the government is different. If you are near to a temple or near to a mall, cinema theater, the vehicle, um, sorry, the bus stand, to the airport, railway station, near to the facilities, how much facilities you are having, according to that the percentage will differ house to house in region to region. Mostly we need to pay the charges to urban council or municipal council or provincial council. Why we are paying? We are owning the house in that particular municipal council region. They are maintaining the infrastructure and the water drainage facilities, electricity facilities, the maintenance, garbage collection and disposal. For that one, for an individual or the family. Okay, house means in a family. So as a person you need to pay. If not, as a family you can pay the rate to the government. Not only for the houses. Previously I told there is a huge lake here. Near to that, there is a hotel here. So, this hotel is having a prohibited area lake of the portion of lake belongs to them. For them, for the users of this region is only prohibited to the uh, customers of this hotel for only. So, for this, they need to pay tax to government. For their land area, they need to pay tax to government as well. For houses, um, for lakes, this kind of lake. If you are having swimming pool at your house, for that one also there is a particular amount of uh, tax inclusion will be added to the annual rate as well. That means I will explain what is annual rate, how to find that later. So for an example, for your house that is not about millions, that is mostly in thousands, hundreds, 12,000 rupees. That is the amount you need to pay as the annual rate for your house. You can pay this annually. Per year, you can pay 12,000. If not, if it is comfortable for you to pay the payment semi annually, two terms, yearly, two times, 6,000, 6,000. Likewise, you can split and pay semi annually. If not, you can they will accept the quarterly payment as well. For each 3 months also you can pay. um, for each 3 months you have to pay 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. Likewise, for your comfort you can split this. If you are comfortable to pay that quarterly, it is possible. You need to if you are able to pay the amount totally for annual, that is also possible. If it's possible for you to pay semi annually, that's also acceptable. So that total annual rate should be splitted according to your payment. So likewise we need to pay that one to the government. For the house or the properties, land. Okay, land, there is no any house but you are having a particular land region in this region. So here you need to pay the tax for this one. For garden area you need to pay tax. Likewise, the acres or hectares of land you are having. For that one, the surveyor will come and analyze your land area, the diameter, or the height of your wall. If you are having the gate, non-gate houses, gate houses, likewise, there are many facilities. Accordingly, they will calculate the annual rate percentage. To calculate the percentage, there is a formula. How can we pay the annual rate? There is a formula. For that one, that urban council. For an example, let's take Kandy. Kandy Urban Council, they are charging 4 percentage of your house, 4 percentage of the assessed annual value. Okay, assessed annual value. Previously, I told you, the facilities you are having in your house. Do you have swing? You have gate, swimming pool, how many floors you are having, how many room, how many washrooms you are using. Likewise, for small houses, that is not much. If your house is going higher and higher, the amount of payment you need to pay, that is going to be high. So that the facilities you are having in your house, let's take a house. Okay, this is having 3 floors. This house is having 3 floors. For that one particular amount, so they are having this much 15-meter high wall, 15-meter high the boundary wall. For that one, a particular amount added. And they are having a gate in their house, and they are having a swimming pool as well. For all these facilities, you need to pay the annual rate. With these facilities, they will assess a particular value to your house. That is not the total value of that house. For an example, this house cost 1 crore rupees, 1 crore rupees, but for that 1 crore, you are not going to pay the taxes. In that municipal council, they will assess a value for your house. This is called as assessed value. For the assessed value only, you need to pay a particular percentage of tax. For this house, the assessed value is 25,000 rupees. According to the facilities you are having only, we will assess the value, that is 25,000 rupees in Sri Lankan rupee. Okay, for this one, that particular municipal council is charging 4 percentage of assessed value as an annual rate to your house. Their rate percentage for that municipal council, that is 4 percentage. So you need to pay 4 percentage of this assessed value as a tax to the municipal council. So now let's write the equation to find the annual rate. The annual rate means the amount of tax we need to pay to the government for our house ownership. 4 percentage, that is the fixed percentage of rate in that municipal council region. 4 percentage of your assessed value of the house. That assessed value of the house, that is 25,000 rupees. So 4 percentage of 25,000 should be paid as an annual rate. 4 upon 100 of, that means multiplied with 25,000. So let's simplify. So it is finally rupees 1,000. Okay, rupees 1,000. For 1 year, you need to pay 1,000 rupees as a tax. That is not a huge amount. Okay, that is like a very small amount. Rupees 1,000 is the amount you need to pay as an annual rate. Previously, I told you, this annual rate, for your convenience, you can split this. You are being able to pay that at one time, it is okay. You can pay annually. If this one is splitted into semi-annual payment, you are going to pay this semi-annually. That means you need to divide this by 2. What would be the semi-annual payment? Annual payment, that would be 1,000 rupees. Likewise, semi-annual payment, it would be the total annual payment should be divided by 2, that will give you rupees 500. So if you are paying the tax for your house semi-annually, you need to pay 500 rupees. Not only that, you are paying the quarterly amount. I'll write here quarterly amount. So the total amount, that is 1000 rupees. It should be divided into 4 because there are 4 quarters in a year. So for 3 months once you need to pay rupees 250 as a tax for your house. These are the ways to pay the tax to the government for your assessed value of the house and their respective annual rate percentage as well. So we need to find first annual rate. House of assessed value 36,000 is charged 3% of annual rates. So we cannot find the quarterly payment directly. So the annual rate 3% of 36,000. So 3%, let's write the corresponding fraction. 3 upon 100 of means multiplication with 36,000, that is the assessed value of that particular house. After simplification, we can find this one as 1080. 1080 rupees, that is the annual rate for a year. But our question is to find how that have to, this should be that have to be paid for a quarter. So here quarterly payment. 1080 divided by 4, it will give you rupees 2000, sorry, 270. That would be the quarterly payment. Simple. So here quarterly payment 500 rupees. So quarterly payment to annual rate. So if I give you annual rate as previous, think about the previous one, 1080. To find the quarterly payment, you need to divide this by 4 to get the quarterly payment. Now I gave you the quarterly payment, you need to find the annual payment. So quarterly payment times 4, you need to pay the annual rate. Okay, annual rate means quarterly payment. How many quarters are in a year? So 4. So 500 plus 500 plus 500 plus 500. There should be 4 quarters in 1 year. So 4 times of 500, it should be rupees 2000. Rupees 2000, that would be the annual rate. Annual rate. Thereafter, let's find the assessed value of this particular house. Earlier I explained you a formula to find annual rate. There is a formula, no? 5% of 5% of assessed value. We don't know the assessed value, so I will keep that one as x. We need to find the x. Annual rate we need to find. Sorry, we know annual rate and the respective annual rate percentage. You need to find that particular assessed value for that house. So now let's substitute annual rate. We know that 2000. 5% of x equals to 2000. So 5%, corresponding fraction would be 5 upon 100 of x. X is the assessed value of that house. When you bring this 100 as a multiplicand and 5 as a dividend, I will do the multiplication here. 2000 should be multiplied with this 100 and divided by 5. That will give you x, the assessed value of the house. We can simplify this 20 times. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 4. X equals to 40,000 rupees. That means assessed value of that particular house would be 40,000 rupees. Nothing new. You know this formula. If you know two quantities, you can substitute those two quantities in the formula to find other quantity. We know the substitution thing. That's what here also I did. Only new thing is from quarterly payment, how to find the annual payment. There are 4 quarters in a half in 1 year. So likewise, when you multiply that by 4, that will give you 2000. The annual rate is known. Percentage also known value and assessed value. That's what we need to find. When you make X as a subject, that would be 40,000 rupees. That's all for the payment.